Hello, I'm Katrina from Unity of New Orleans. Welcome to our Sunday Satsang. Satsang means to be in the company of truth, and we are so glad that you are here joining us today. Let's begin with our invocation. We are now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. We acknowledge thy presence and thy power, O blessed Spirit. In thy divine wisdom, now erase our mortal limitations, and from thy pure substance of love, bring into manifestation our world according to thy perfect law. And the Lord's Prayer. I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart center and with reverence now. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. In February, we are celebrating Black History Month, and if you go to unity.org, the homepage banner reads, Divine power is diverse, inclusive, and resides in each of us. Black History Month gives us an opportunity to evolve our consciousness to a higher level, making us more awake. We can explore the relationship with our diverse selves with our divine oneness. And at truthunity.net, there is a gallery of over 100 African American teachers and ministers in the first 100 years of unity. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke about oneness when he called it the interrelated structure of reality. And we are to live from the realization of this oneness. When we do, we move closer to fulfilling our potential as spiritual beings, and we dissolve the illusion that we are separate from each other, as well as from the presence of God. And here at Unity, we celebrate diversity, and we seek to live in harmony and in unity with all people from all spiritual paths and all walks of life. Well, happy Valentine's Day. This holiday originates in the Roman festival of Lupercalia, held in mid-February, and the festival, which celebrated the coming of spring, included fertility rites and the pairing off of women and men. At the end of the 5th century, Pope Gelasius replaced Lupercalia with St. Valentine's Day, and it came to be celebrated as a day of romance since the 14th century. So naturally, on this Valentine's Day, we're going to talk about love, but not a romantic love. We're going to talk about divine love. Karina Shaw said, all wisdom lies at the doorway of love, and willingness is the key to unlocking the mysteries. Divine love is called agape, an ancient Greek term referring to unconditional love, the supreme form of love or charity, and the love of God for humankind and of humankind for God. This is the highest form of love, this divine love or agape, and this type of love can be defined as the steady intention of the will for another's highest good. It is an ongoing benevolence, and benevolence means bena, which is the best or good, and volens means a willingness. So benevolence is a willingness for what's good or best for another. God or Spirit is the source of this kind of agape love, and we love because God first loved us, as it says in 1 John 4:19. This love is characterized by unselfishness and giving. It's an unconditional love that doesn't judge. And this type of love is a tremendous gift and a blessing in our lives. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. 1 John 4, 7 through 8. Now, in the revealing word, Charles Fillmore says, love is the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. Of all the attributes of God, love is undoubtedly the most beautiful. In divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony, the universe and everything in it. Love is the great harmonizing principle known to humankind. Divine love is impersonal. It loves for the sake of loving. It is not concerned with what or who it loves, nor with a return of love. Like the sun, its joy is in the shining forth of its nature. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. It insists that all is good, and by refusing to see anything but good, it causes that quality to appear uppermost in itself and in all things. Love is the great harmonizer and healer. Whoever calls on God as Holy Spirit for healing is calling on divine love. Divine love will bring your own to you, adjust all misunderstandings, and make your life and affairs happy, healthy, harmonious, and free. Love, therefore, is the fulfillment of the law. And James Baldwin said, love takes off the masks we fear we cannot live without, and we know we cannot live within. So let's look at the law of love a little more closely from The Science of Being by Eugene Furson. All great teachers of humanity have had their teachings based on love. People usually see these teachings as emotional, altruistic, and ideal, yet few realize the practical value and real science behind them. Science reveals that everything is vibration, and therefore love is also a kind of vibration. And for that matter, any emotion, such as hatred or anger, is also vibration. The law of vibration explains that whatever energy penetrates us arouses in us the corresponding unit of vibration. So what you feel is sent out in the form of vibration or energy, and the same energy comes back to you. On a fundamental level, this is why we are taught to love our enemies, because if you hate them, you are transmitting the vibration of hatred outward and then receiving it back. So ultimately, you are only hurting yourself. And this law is explained when Moses said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Here we have the laws of the universe being expressed. It could be called the law of cause and effect. As you give, so shall you receive. And we know here in unity that as you believe, so shall you receive. So it goes deeper than action. It all starts with intention. Everything begins in consciousness. The law of love is no exception to the rules of the universe. If we meet negative vibrations with the energy of love, we will find that positive always destroys the negative. Furthermore, there will be a corresponding response of love vibrations. Positive vibrations of love will always neutralize all the reserves of negative vibrations, creating peace and harmony where there was hatred. It may take time and persistence, but this is the law of the universe. Therefore, we know that love is infinitely superior and more practical than retaliation. Yet few people actually realize this. For many, it is considered weakness to not strike back when struck. It is much more difficult to render love when faced with hate, and it requires greater self-control and more developed willpower to stand the attack of negative vibrations and to meet and overcome them with vibrations of love. But the more we apply the law of love in our lives, the stronger we become in a positive way, and the greater is the harmony within us until we reach a state of total harmony where negative vibrations cannot touch us. This is the best way to resolve all trouble, disagreements, misunderstandings, and conflict. As Mary Beth reminded us last week, love your enemies and bless them that hate you. There is no greater work than the transmutation of evil into good, and those who are able to do this are called the saviors of the world. This is how we establish peace on earth, and this is how we can express and receive that divine love or agape. If we love others, we will experience love. Now, in the East, this system is called the law of karma. The law of karma is similar to any of the laws of physics. For every action, there is a reaction. And the Bible calls it, as you sow, so shall you reap. Now, sometimes we learn the effects of our actions immediately, while at other times we do not. However, when we leave this earth and face the records of all our thoughts and words and deeds in life, we will realize even more how frequently we inadvertently may have hurt somebody. This is important to understand so that we walk softly through life, being careful not to hurt others. A life of love matters in eternity. And Rumi said, "A lifetime without love is of no account. Love is the water of life. Drink it down with heart and soul." In his book, Atom Smashing Power of Mind, Charles Fillmore wrote, "Allow nothing in the external to disturb your poise and dominion. That is the way of love. When you refuse to see negative things, they will disappear, and you will be surprised to see how you will change. Your mind, body, and affairs are the expression of your thoughts. So if you are not happy, change your mental habits." This may not seem practical to you at first, but if you will faithfully practice the golden rule and send only thoughts of love to everyone, you will witness practical results. You can cultivate the habit of seeing the good, the true, and the bright side of every subject. And then with your friends, you can bring this side out in conversation, thus keeping yourself positive and poised, and at the same time sowing the seed of truth in the minds of others. Now, love is one of the 12 powers, and these 12 powers that we teach in Unity are the faculties inherent in you that will help you to ascend to your higher self, or your Christ consciousness, or your Buddha nature. Love in divine mind is the idea of universal unity. In expression, it is the power that joins and binds together the universe and everything in it. Love is a harmonizing, constructive power, and when it is made active in consciousness, it conserves substance and reconstructs, rebuilds, and restores everyone and his or her world. Charles Fillmore says, "Love is a faculty native to humankind, existent in every soul, which may be used at all times to bring about harmony and unity among those who have been disunited through misunderstanding, contentions, or selfishness." Maya Angelou said, "Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, and penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope." Now, I'd like to share the 9 qualities of divine love as a reminder of how you can express and receive this agape love in your life. The first quality is compassion, and compassion is empathy, grace, and kindness. The power of divine love, or agape, or the love of God, gives you the wisdom to see beyond the human frailty of personal weaknesses and to see where the divine love can inspire healing. And this insight allows us to extend ourselves to the hearts and minds of others, who are then blessed by our compassion. In Buddhism, compassion is called karuna. The Buddha taught that showing compassion to others is something that everyone can do. Buddhists believe that they should show compassion to everyone. And we all feel compassion when we see our family or friends in distress. In fact, even animals feel compassion when they see their offspring in pain. Our compassion is our Buddha seed, or our Buddha nature. It's our potential to become a Buddha. It is because all living beings possess this seed, or this inherent quality, that they will all eventually become Buddhas. Compassion is the very essence of a spiritual life, and the main practice of those who have devoted their lives to attaining enlightenment. Our second quality of divine love is dedication, which means devotion and loyalty. When you think of dedication, you may think of the power of the will to commit to a course of action, but true dedication is rarely the force of a single act or a series of actions. Dedication is also the mixture of time and money, of prayer and partnership and devotion. Dedication and commitment are what transfer dreams into realities. Henry Valentine Miller said, "Dedication is not what others expect of you, it is what you can give to others." The third quality of divine love is gratitude. Blessed are those who demonstrate the power of appreciation. When you express gratitude for all things, you are rewarded with more to be grateful for. And by showing gratitude to others, you bring the very essence of the loving Christ consciousness right into people's hearts. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "For each new morning with its light, for rest and shelter of the night, for health and food, for love and friends, for everything thy goodness sends, express your gratitude." Our fourth quality of divine love is patience, and this is the ability to endure, to show fortitude and tolerance and self-control. The nature of the modern world is to be hurried and impatient about daily life, but practicing patience can calm anger and insensitivity and soothe anxiety. With love and patience, nothing is impossible. Aristotle said, "Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet." The fifth quality of divine love is nurturing, which is caring for and encouraging the growth and development of others, and cherishing those around you with deeds of love and gestures of genuine concern. Nurturing has the ability to transform people's lives. Bell Hooks said, "Love is an action, never simply a feeling." So let us show nurturing to all that we care for. The sixth quality is kindness, and this is the quality of being generous, caring, and considerate. Nothing restores a tender heart that's been bruised by a simple act of kindness. Let me restate that. Nothing restores a tender heart that's been bruised than a simple act of kindness. Genuine love brings forth the real kindness that produces miracles in the lives of others. Kindness is spreading sunshine into people's lives regardless of the weather. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. It's a famous quote by Aesop. Our seventh quality of divine love is faithfulness. Faith is spiritual assurance, the power to do the seemingly impossible, and the magnetic power that draws unto us our heart's desire. Faith is an inner knowing that is more than mere belief. It works by love. So faithfulness is loyalty, constancy, and devotion, and the power to accomplish all things with that deep inner knowing plus the power of love. Luck will only take you so far, but faithfulness will take you all the way. The eighth quality of divine love is charity. To give is divine. Charity is offering generosity to others, like a helping hand or extending needed words of support. Giving of your time is also an invaluable act of charity. When you give by actions of any measure, your charity will always be remembered and rewarded. Nothing shows divine love more than giving unselfishly, without regret, and with devotion to others. Your greatness is not what you have, it's what you give. And finally, our ninth quality of divine love is humility. And this is the stillness within you to be humble in your daily interactions with others. When you're blessed with the skills of excellence, you draw others of like mind and actions. When you step out of humbleness into the ego, you've separated yourself from your higher self, the God self within you. And this leads to spiritual blindness. So stay humble, tolerant, and gentle. It opens your heart to the riches of this divine experience that we call life. Hafiz, the great Persian poet, said, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the whole sky." So love is our natural way of being. And when we operate with love, we vibrate a signal which brings us into harmony with the primordial blueprint of love at the core of all creation. Love is the ultimate soul food, the very sustenance of our heart. And with it, we can attain the seemingly impossible. Love is an ever-bearing gift that keeps on blooming. It is our ultimate treasury of wealth and wisdom. Love anoints our being with the invitation of life, the promise of awareness, and the gift of wisdom. Love's unending promise is a gift, and receiving the gift of love uplifts our being. Love is incorruptible, innocent, and sacred. Love carries no judgments and is the ultimate liberator of all fear. Love heals all wounds, and when we give with loving kindness, the heart can truly come alive. Make no distinctions in love. Be ever mindful and heart awakened to the awareness that love is ever present. Deep tolerance and deep understanding for all beings, and you will know the true essence of love. Love is the expression of the divine mind. It arises in the omnipresent field of all that is. Love is truth, and truth is love. We are the living, breathing union of these two principles merging within the heart. Love is the essence behind all of creation and is therefore holy and divine. So let us open our hearts to give and receive this divine love known as agape. And with that, let's have an experience of this agape love in meditation. So now, allow your eyes to gently close. And let's take a long, slow, deep breath in together. And gently let that go. Let's do that again. A long, slow, deep breath in. And feel yourself relax as you exhale. Feel your body soften. Allow your mind to become still. And begin to melt into this moment. Become fully present and feel the presence of love as you bring your awareness to your heart center and allow your heart to open. There's a beautiful ancient Sanskrit expression which says, "As is the cosmic body, so is your personal body. As is the cosmic mind, so is your personal mind." Essentially, the universe rests within you. There's nothing outside of us that isn't also inside of us. Throughout our lives, we often look outside of ourselves for answers about happiness and love and fulfillment. And this expression says, it's all inside of you. It's all resting deep within. We're all looking for a little more love in our lives, a little more communion, connection, and affection, a little more acceptance, nourishment, forgiveness, and compassion. And the key to that rests deep within. The cosmic mind, body, and soul rests within you. And we can connect to the cosmic heart that lies deep within by getting quiet, by going into the silence. This is where we can access that space. So now let's place our hands on our hearts and slowly breathe in the love of the universe. And as you inhale, breathe in through your heart. And then exhale slowly and breathe out through your heart. And let's do this several times. Take a deep breath all the way down into your heart. And then breathe out slowly through the heart. For in so doing, you are connecting your awareness in your heart center, which is the abode of spirit. And I honor this sacred space with the very breath that is breathing you, and the very breath that is breathing me, filling our sacred body temples with the energy of love. As you take a deep breath into your heart, fill your beautiful spiritual temple, your body, with this luminous energy of love. Allow that infinite spirit of divinity fill you with light and love. And now take a moment to feel the joy of that love. And feel that love touch your heart. And gently breathe out and let go. And now, with the knowledge that the universal heart actually rests within you, take a long, slow, deep breath of love in. Feel it flowing into your cosmic heart. And as you exhale, feel that cosmic heart of love. Flow that love back out into the world. As we breathe in, feel that love flow down into your heart. Feel your cosmic heart connect with the divine cosmic heart. And flow that love back out as you exhale slowly. Allowing that love to flow out to the world around you. And as you witness the love flowing into you with each inhalation and flowing out of you with each exhalation, sense those two hearts merging. Feel your own personal heart and the divine cosmic heart. And now feel them come together and watch them as they connect and then merge. And as you witness this process, feel the magnificent, infinite love of the universe start to well up within you, starting to fill you and then expand beyond your heart to every cell in your body. Each time you breathe in, feel them come closer together. Your cosmic heart with the divine cosmic heart, merging, fusing, and embodying each other. And as you exhale that love back out to the world, feel your heart and the cosmic heart merged into one as you effortlessly flow love back out. And now let's silently say to ourselves, I am love. I am love. I am love. And feel that ripple out to the tips of your fingers and to the tips of your toes. And feel it rippling down your spine. Feel that love pouring into any place in your body that's constricted or in pain right now. Feel your whole being illuminated with love. Continuing to merge with the divine cosmic heart as your heart opens even wider. Love flowing into you and out from you effortlessly. Rest in this state of unconditional love, Agape, as you merge with the divine and become one in love. And in this moment, know that you are the divine, that you are loved, and you are the beloved. And as you behold this infinite truth, as you stand in that inner knowingness, know that there are no conditions that can change this living truth, that you are divine, that you are the beloved. Feel yourself held in the arms of the great divine, the cosmic heart of love. For this is the truth. Feel held, loved, and cherished. Know in this moment that the divine, the God seed in you, is established to grow and to flourish. And here you are being more and more fully that which the divine has created you to be. Allow yourself to bring that deep sense of love and connection with you. As you gently bring your awareness back into your body. And if you wish, you may open your eyes or rest as you are. And we will close with the prayer for protection, written by James Dillett Freeman, the Unity Poet Laureate. The light of God surrounds me. And now say, I am the light. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love. The power of God protects me. I am the power. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. The Lord watches between me and thee, while we are absent, one from the other, and helps us to know that we are one in spirit. And so it is. Blessed be. Namaste. Amen.